Do you know a great teacher is considered the one who always cares, inspires, motivates, and support their students? But what about the bad one?
We all had those teachers, right? The one who make learning exciting. But not every teacher bring the same energy.
Now we are going to interview the teacher trainees at National Institute of Education about the characteristic of a bad teacher.
So now let's go to the class and listen to their idea. Now let's get started.
So, can you tell me one of the characteristics of a bad teacher?
Thank you for your question. So, a characteristic of a bad teacher who is always lazy. Yeah, because when he's lazy, so they cannot prepare the lesson for teaching students. Okay,
so thank you.
One of the characteristics of a bad teacher should be about selfishness. Being a teacher, you should not be selfish. You should put your students first and yourself after.
Okay, thank you.
To me, a bad teacher is a person who put less effort than he is supposed to do in his job.
Okay, thank you.
A quality of a bad teacher, I think, to treat students unequally.
Yes, thank you for your question. For my opinion, the characteristic of a bad teacher is someone who is lack of classroom management.
Could you tell me, please, what a bad teacher is like?
Okay, from my perspective, I think a bad teacher is a teacher who lacks feedback skill, because I think being able to identify students' strengths and weaknesses, as well as the ability to give them feedback or constructive feedback, is very important.
Well, to me, a bad teacher is someone who do not understand that the students have life outside of school. This kind of teacher, they provide a lot of school activity for the student outside of school, and do not understand that students also have their life at home and also in the society.
For me, I think that a bad teacher is a teacher who has poor assessment, when at the end of the semester or at the end of the month, so the teacher needs to design the test for students. So if they don't have the skill to design the test,
yes.
So if he or she cannot make sure the student ability.
Could you tell me, please, what is the bad characteristic of a bad teacher, do you think?
Okay, based on my perspective, I think a bad teacher is a person or a teacher with a negative attitude.
In my opinion, a bad teacher is a teacher who threatens the student to study part-time with him.
Characteristic of the bad teacher, the teacher that punish the student, something like that, like the student stand in the class or copy the lesson a lot. Yes.
The teacher is poor communication with students, especially with teacher teaching a school.
I think the characteristic of a bad teacher is unfriendly, like he makes him or herself unapproachable.
I think a bad teacher is the one who has poor classroom management skill.
In my opinion, I think a bad teacher is a person who is unwilling to complete his work or unwilling to help or encourage students.
The characteristic of a bad teacher is a teacher who is not flexible in teaching.
Characteristic of bad teacher should be someone who always go to teach students without well preparing.
In my opinion, I think a bad teacher contains one characteristic, which is incooperative with the school management team or with the college student and so on.
Okay, thank you so much.